Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike and this is Wog. Earlier today I did a video real quick on my winter gear and how I would put my insulation layer over. And I found watching the video that it was kind of a fail in all fact. It was like the whole idea was to show people that you can pull your level 7 over top of your gear. And I discovered that my side profile had to be a lot thinner to do so. I'm not a small guy, if I was 20 pounds lighter, it might fit just a little bit easier. But we're not all ideal, right? Right? Yeah, we're in some couch commandos. So I thought I'd show you my kit and what I did here to change things up a little bit. Uh, so I took these two saw 100 round pouches and I put them on the back where my butt pack would be. And I remounted my butt pack to my patrol pack. Right under there, you see it? It's pretty much just one of those little packs up there. And in there I have my whoopee blanket and then my cook kit. So anyway, what I was trying to show you earlier is on a patrol. So now what I've done is I've geared up 200 round saw pouches, K-bar adapter, and my streamlight. And on this side I have my drop leg platform. So what I have coming is the 200 round saw pouch, brand new, spanking new. It's going to be a beaut. And I would like to replace my molle medic pouch in the saw pouch on here. And so I've already tried this on. It feels better this way than it all being attached to my vest, because I kept my mag pouches on here and stuff, guys, as you can see. But I got no more side profile on there. As you can see, I'm a lot narrower there now, so I believe it's going to work. My helmet put back together here. This is a Streamlight boot light, guys. It's pretty neat. If you were a Marine, you would have been issued that at boot camp. That's why it's called a boot light. They're quite cool. This is a military grade streamliner side compact there. It's a sidewinder. As you can see, I can go like such. And I have the base mount on it that lets it swivel. It's the same setup that you see on here as a swivel and on the other side. So I can take this light off here, put it on that side, and use the IR function to light up my night vision just a little bit better. And it does work. Now, they're not high lumen outputs, and that's why I have this stream light. This is a weapons light. It's weapons grade. It will attach, and it doesn't get screwed up with the recoil and stuff like that. So anyway, that'll go on there. My night vision's on. I have some more lumage. I also have the lumage from this because I have the IR protector on it there, so no one can see me, but I can see them. So I thought this was just a little bit better of a setup. Again, my K-bar fighter will go here, and the molle 200 round saw pouch there, which again, I'm going to take this medic kit. These are annoying to get into. You have to pop this and then unzipper this thing that opens like this, and it's quite cumbersome. And then you got to mount your tourniquet and stuff somewhere else. Right now I have it in a mag pouch. They fit in mag pouches beautifully, these double mag pouches. But what I would like is have everything in a quick pull area, similar to the ACU IFACs. So I do have one of those, but it's in the ACU and I'm not really into it. So I think a saw pouch repurposed for that. Now I can even upgrade the kit because it's a little bit bigger than this. I would like to have a little more like an Israel bandage, I guess it's called. I think that would be 2 of those would be more suffice. Again, it's been great, but to keep my profile down and to have everything I want and need, and also the 200 round saw mag pouch over here would hold so many 12 gauge shotgun rounds it'd blow your mind. So I'd never carry that like that, but if I had to, it's all about if we have to, right? So yeah, my boot's looking good. I'm constantly rearranging and doing things, and that's what you're supposed to do, guys. Get out there, try your gear out, see what works for you and what doesn't. Up here I got a couple strong arms and Mora bushcraft. I love my Mora bushcraft. It's high vis, makes it a useful tool that you don't lose. So keep that in mind, guys. I do have a Gerber Ultimate Survival in here. I prefer my Mora. I think I'm gonna put that in there. If this is my bug out bag, I got my E-tool on the side. I need a real piece of tool. No offense to the Gerbers, I prefer the Mora. The Scandi grind on it really helps me process wood. That little knife I've processed a lot of wood with, guys. Up there you see my knee pads and my electronics case and some sprays. I got my machete. On this side, this is all a rock solar setup. I have 2 large batteries in here that are powered off of this. I went with 2 instead of 1 big one in case there's failures. You know what I mean? 2 is 1 and 1 is none, guys. So that's the way I looked at that. I got some of my knife collection up there. Down here I have my improved wet weather poncho. I haven't decided where this is going to sit in the kit yet. Under here I have another molle suspension belt. Below here is my Molle 2 Ruck. Right now she's empty, and that's on purpose. What I'm thinking about doing is I have a Peak 1 frame here. I'm going to modify that and put my Molle setup on the Peak 1 frame and preserve this brand new Generation 2. It's not a Generation 1 Molle kit. It's a Generation 2 Molle frame because it doesn't have the little socket that hooks into your belt. That was the problem with them. But these things are notoriously brittle, and the Peak 1 frame is Ramflex, and so the military actually used them to jump out of planes and stuff like that. So I figured if they can do that, it'll take my Molle kit on it really well, and they do. They lock right on there like they're meant to be there. So it's going to make me narrower too, and I think I like that because when you have the sustainment pouches on with the main pack and the MSS sleep system carrier down there, she gets quite wide, and it's like ridiculously wide, honestly. And I'm not a small guy, guys. I'm 5'8", and I run around at 200 pounds, and I'm not as thin as I would like to be, but I'm not a fat fucker either, right? I'm quite built. I know you guys don't get to see that, but that's the truth of the matter. So I want to narrow it up and use the Ramflex frame to take care of all those things. The problem is I'm a purist, so as you see, it still sits there like that. I don't like modifying things. The good news is I don't have to cut anything, strip anything. All I got to do is take it and put it on it. So that's up and coming, I believe. We'll get to that. Up here, we got your waist pack. I got several of these waist packs. As you can see, you just seen 3 of them. I got the field training pack. I like it, but its tones are a little different. They're more like my wetsuit and stuff like that. So the improved jacket fits in there really well. I just don't have it on there right now. I got my mechanics gloves in the Woodland. That's a little harder to come by, guys. And they got the coyote on them, which I kind of like because you can see where your fingers are moving for your dexterity. I got a couple canteen/utility pouches up here. Here's a cool thing. We're used to seeing these angled, eh? Well, these were for a different group of fellas. I can't remember this moment. I'm kind of drawing a blank. And it's not angled, but it's the same company as that one there. So that's pretty cool. And inside those, I have the LED bulb mod, and I have spacers that allow me to use rechargeable AA's instead of the huge D-cell batteries. So they're a lot lighter than they're supposed to be. So that's pretty cool. On my pegboard here, you can see I have these Molle panels. These are 3D printed by my young fella. So they're pretty sick, right? And then for the bags down here, I got just like an adapter that goes from a belt to a Molle, and that's what holds that bag on there. So that's looking pretty tight. The other side here, I got my ham radio and my walkie-talkie set. We went over this in my comms video. I have a flare pouch here with 2 marine flares. I got my K-bar fighter down the side here. This is a rack pouch, which I have a poncho in right there. And this is just my face guard here. I got some giant zip ties for tying fuckers up. And then the light's sitting there. And in here, we'll go over this someday, is more of my Streamlight kit. I have a whole set of the Streamlight kit. I'd love to show you sometime. We'll do that another time, though. Below here, I have my cookie camo and a couple BDU sets, and my boots, and my Other boots are just got stored in a bag, so they're not in there right now, but I guess I got some more room. Thanks for watching, guys, and again, this was just to show you the difference with what I did with the belt here, what I'm thinking, because I tried out gear. I didn't like how it worked, so I'm going to try something different. And again, where I went with the molle, hence molle, the M in molle stands for modular, is I can move this stuff around in any way, shape, and form. And just a little backup view. And again, on the other side here, guys, look at this. This is a bit ridiculous, honestly. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.